Hello and welcome to Raw Man Recipes. Today is the first in a series of Raw Man recipes, introducing you to raw, no-bake, grain, dairy and egg-free ingredients and recipes. So let's get started today with the basic ingredients in most of the Raw Man recipes. Now I'm going to start in order, and as you can see on this left hand side, my first ingredient, which is used in most of the recipes at the highest concentration, is dates. So dates are able to be purchased from as little as $3.98 a kilo, and obviously some really good ones that you can get up into the higher prices, up into the $30 to $40 a kilo, so depending on what your budget is. So dates. The next ingredient down, I would say, would be coconut oil. Now coconut oil is going to be used very much through a lot of the recipes, so this again is going to be an ingredient that you'll be using a lot of. Again, this can range from $15 to this size bottle, which is 900 grams of coconut oil. I have bought it as cheap as $15 and seen as expensive as $30 or so for the same amount. Right, now we're going to go to the third one. Now, almonds are used a lot throughout the Raw Man recipes, and they are relatively cheap to buy, as little as $11.99 for 750 grams. Again, this is one of the ingredients that you will use a lot throughout the Raw Man recipes. Down the ladder, the next ingredient that I use a lot of is shredded and desiccated coconut. Now, one of the main ingredients in most desiccated and shredded coconuts, which is undesirable, is the fact that it has sulfur dioxide. So with these two items, I would definitely suggest that you buy organic so that you don't have the sulfur dioxide in there. Heading down the ladder, I would say the next ingredient that you'll be using the most of would be walnuts. Again, walnuts are very inexpensive to purchase. Sunflower seeds is the next one down. Again, a lot of the recipes, even into the sauces later on, I will be explaining some sauces. This is also very good as a thickener for your casseroles and things as well. Okay, next one is one of my favourite ingredients, and this is the raw cacao powder. Now we'll be using a lot of this through a lot of the recipes into the ice creams and the mousse and the chocolate we'll be making down the track. So this again can be purchased at different shops at various prices, so keep your eye out for a good bargain there. Okay, so moving down through the rest of the ones I have here, let's go quickly now. Chia seed is down, on one of the must-have ingredients. Then we move into cranberries. A lot of cranberries are used. Down into raisins or sultanas, then pine nuts and sesame seeds. These two you'll probably use about the same of each. Getting down into less and less of the usage of the ingredients, the next one would be poppy seeds. And then we go into the sweetening. Now in the sweeteners, we're going to use coconut sugar and maple syrup, agave, and some molasses. So they're the four ingredients that we'll be using to sweeten the Raw Man recipes. Now I want to show you into the liquids. I only use two liquids, which is some soy milk and coconut cream. And I water the coconut cream down when I need it not to be quite as thick. And also by setting the coconut cream in the fridge overnight, and the fluid separates from the solid, you can use the solid straight through a piping bag and onto some of the rest of the dessert recipes. And the last ingredient is going to go into our raw man chocolates, and this is raw cacao butter. So there you have it. This is the basic ingredients for the majority of the raw man recipes. So there you have it. That was just a quick introduction into the ingredients that are used throughout the raw man recipes. Now stay tuned for the next session, and in the next session I'm going to show you how to start making the basic tart shells and slice bases. And I'm going to show you so many wonderful basic and easy to make recipes for your whole family to enjoy.